Welcome back, everyone.
Happy spring quarter. Welcome back.
Yeah. Sorry about the delay, but we did have a spring break for a couple weeks and everybody took off and did fun stuff. I went to ABYC headquarters. So.
Oregon Coast, much needed R&R. So we're back at it here, spring quarter, sun's starting to shine.
Lady M, we got to get her done.
We got to get this thing done. So we're really kind of writing out and listing our main projects we need to do. We're gonna haul this engine back out of here so we can do the work we need to do. Again, it was just placed in here so we can fit stuff, figure out what we're gonna do about the exhaust, the cooling, plumbing, running new wiring harness for the engine, new controls, etc.
Yeah, we got volunteer Charlie and lab tech Jacob doing the harness. They got the new shift cable pulled in here, or no, throttle.
Yeah, I'll be throttle.
So we got the new cable here in place because the old one was electronic by wire, so we had to bring in the new cable. They get the new harness going in. Nothing's easy. They're tearing the whole boat apart to get the stuff in. And then you got G10 ordered and it came in?
Yep, so for our front mounts, we're gonna have, right now we have the engine just sitting on 2x4, so it's 1.5 inches. It's still a little bow down right now, so we wanna go a little higher, so we got a 2-inch slab of G10, look at that.
Nice.
Like a brick of gold, not much cheaper either.
Yeah.
So before we haul this engine out, we're gonna today have students really put it in place exactly where we want it, do a pretty close alignment with the shaft coming in, so we can get a visual and take some measurements for exactly how and where we're gonna be putting these in for the forward mounts.
So later today we'll yard it out.
Yep, so we'll take her out later today and then get access to all the other plumbing components, exhaust, etc.
Well, Matt had a really good idea. I don't know if he stole it from someone else while I was gone, but we were gonna put the muffler down underneath here on the side of the holding tank. And it almost fits, it does, except for this clamp modifications, but what was your idea?
It was Art's idea, in full disclosure. Mr. Art Hebert, Hammer Hebert. Yeah, it's just, he said, why not just set it right across the back? Why make life hard on yourself? Then it makes it easier to pull if you need to service it down the line, draining it, etc., etc. So at first I was way opposed to it because I'm like, I want access to the shaft seal and all that. But he pointed out that when we have it set down in there, the access actually isn't that bad. So we'll still be able to get to the packing gland to be able to change the packing. It gives us a much better drop right from our exhaust elbow. So again, this is a pretty cool little Vetus exhaust, little horizontal exhaust. You can clock the in and the out however you want. So we'll be able to clock the in over so it has almost a straight drop.
Nice little
3-inch silicone is going to come right to it. That'll be beautiful. And then we'll clock this one
out,
and that'll go up to our gooseneck, to our rise, and then out the side where we're going to connect to the old.
And you'll be able to get at those drain plugs.
Yep, you'll be able to get at the drain plugs way easier this way. So I think that's one of those. Yeah, stop making it hard. Keep it simple, stupid ones.
Yeah.
So that's the plan with our exhaust, and then the other thing we're contemplating.
Another hiccup.
Another small hiccup. The old gear oil cooler. Which
super clean.
Students really cleaned it up beautifully. They shined it. They even painted it. Looks great. It's 2-inch in and out, which is crazy. The original raw water plumbing was 1.25 inches. This one's raw water plumbing, I think, is 1 inch throughout. So we're like, well, we're gonna have to reduce down to 1 inch, and it's just gonna be a pain and extra hose clamps. We're gonna go with a new gear oil cooler, so we'll get a little 1-inch gear oil cooler that we're gonna figure out somewhere to mount it kind of back in this zone where we have access, and we're going to be running raw water anyways.
Perfect. Let me that's all great. I'm going to go up and show you the dash.
Oh yeah, the other hiccups,
they're just, you know, it's a
boat.
It's an event.
It's an event.
We're not quite done.
Yep. Okay.
Well, we got volunteer Charlie up here. He's going to be on the big screen. What's going on today?
Well, we're trying to pull cable.
Trying to pull cable.
Yeah.
I mean, you are pulling cable, Jacob?
Hey, we're somewhat pulling cable.
Yeah, somewhat. Bits and starts.
We're removing the old wiring harness.
Okay.
Putting in the new wiring harness.
And the new throttle cable.
You know, there's hiccups per usual. We got the throttle cable in already. That one's
sweet.
here. So, you know, one step at a time.
One step at a time.
And 2 steps back.
I see where the refrigerator used to be.
Turns out that fridges are great places to get access to the rest of the boat wiring.
All right, so you're just trying to get the wiring harness now from where the new panel's going to be mounted back to the engine,
Pretty much.
and the old one out as well.
Yes. But it's, you know, attached to a lot of different things and ran through a bunch of different conduit that you can't get to except when you're building the boat. So,
Welcome to our boat world. This is how we roll.
yeah, we might need some expert opinion. We might need to phone a friend.
Well, there you go. Perfect. Okay, up in here, along with all the cable running and stuff that you just saw that the crew was working on, we were like, oh, super easy. We're just going to put the new Yanmar start-stop panel right here. The key switch was down here. Easy, right? Well, except for the 2-3 inches of depth, and right here, there's boat in the way. We only have about 1.5 inches, half or so of what we need. So what we're going to do is we're headed to Emerald Marine, our local woodworkers, and I got to get a little piece of teak plywood. We're going to end up moving this these switches up because they're not as deep, and then putting the start-stop panel below it, and we might even and bring it out about 1 inch so that everything will fit. So once again, where we thought it was simple and easy, just, you know, we got it all taped up. There's where we were going to cut. Can't cut because it's not going to fit. So it's a boat. It's a thing. At least we're rolling. We're making lots of progress now. So stay tuned in the next few weeks, and you're going to see this thing actually coming together and getting ready for a sea trial. See ya.
Welcome to the Scallywags, located in the beautiful Pacific Northwest, where Skagit Valley College has been training technicians since 1968. If you are looking for industry certification and the skills to work in maritime, this is the place to visit. Our staff will share so much knowledge and experience, you will not be disappointed. The workforce demand is very high, and all of our graduates are working around the world. If this sounds interesting to you, schedule a tour and come check us out.